don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Got him! Got him!
Welcome to Hood Talk. This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella. Let's get it started. What's up, what's up, what's up?
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. You ready?
Yeah, go with it.
Okay, well, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know It All on Facebook. There's a love tag if you want to send some. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. But on this subject tonight, Petty want to know why women want the perfect relationship or no relationship at all. So if it can't be perfect, forget it. We don't want it.
That's what we want to know.
I don't know anything about perfect relationships and no relationship at all. I definitely know about that.
You don't know nothing about that?
I do. No relationship at all. That was, it's good. If that's what you want to do.
So, in your eyes, what is the dream relationship?
The dream relationship is somebody that I know care for me as I do them, honestly and openly, with no problem, no hidden nothing. You don't have to hide your feelings, hide that you care. You don't mind sharing it with the other person that you do care about them. Like you get the same energy that you give off. But when you don't get that, sometimes it's not so good.
Have your perspective on the perfect relationship have it changed since imagine your perfect relationship at 21 and what's your perfect relationship at 30?
Well, my perfect relationship at 21 was just like we were taught. You having all these house with the white picket fence, the little baby, the perfect husband. You're growing together in a house together type of thing. That's mainly for the TV. You don't see that anymore. People are not staying together.
What is your 30-year-old relationship?
30s let me know that this stuff is just for TV. It's a TV stuff, like how they say your knight in shiny armor. You don't get that. You don't get a man on a white horse to come and pick you up and sweep you off your feet. People with flaws. You understand and you experience life by 30 to know that everything can't be perfect, relationships and all. So it is different. In your 20s, you're still on that fantasy stuff. But by the time you're 30, you understand what's gonna happen, what life is about, type of thing. So it's different when you understand and you know better.
Okay. So we're gonna dive right into it. Read the first one out. We're gonna dive right into it because I'm not finna play.
Okay, well, bring it. We here for it.
Let's do it.
So, what is the perfect relationship? When at 21 they don't take relationships seriously, what age do ladies really want to settle down? I think that's the age. We think that that's the settling age.
What?
So we're out here, we're thinking
What age?
at 21.
Okay.
We're thinking at this age, we meet this person in our lives, this is who we're going to be with forever. But of course, things doesn't work like that. Because most time women have their perspective and goals different. We out here just loving and doing everything we can to be okay for this person that we are choosing to be with, and things go south. You start having babies. It's not like it's supposed to be like we're thinking or we would assume, then that relationship probably end. It probably won't last. And then you just go on to the next person. It becomes a repetitive cycle.
I agree. Kimberly, what's up, Kimberly? Red Lock Goddess. See, I do it
Good
different.
evening, Ms. Belial.
Oh,
Kim is a young lady that makes Mr. Know-It-All t-shirts, pillowcases, and apparel. Voluptuosity t-shirts and apparel. So check her out. She put her link up there for Facebook. She said, "Good evening, good folks."
yeah. Okay, let's do it. Okay.
So back to you. Can you tell me, what do you think is the perfect relationship? Are you saying at 21? It could be.
Well,
Or we don't take it serious? Is that what you're thinking? So are you just saying women just don't take relationships serious at 21 or no?
yeah, I think nowadays, I think women have too many options. They feel like they have too many options in this social media age
Mm,
because you have so many people, in their inbox, and they, you know, at a young age chasing them. You got, they got Facebook at at 10, and I mean, it just so much, going on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I just feel like nowadays, a lot of good men are being thrown by the wayside because, ladies have a lot of options, and they explore their options. I mean, I think ladies didn't have this kind of options back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I think it's a new wow for a lot of ladies. All this attention, all this. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, and it's a lot for anybody. To try to manage all these people coming at them. Because like say back in the day, a woman cute and she can, you know. These days, just about any woman with makeup around can make themselves cute or whatever. They can turn themselves into something, you know. And I think these days, I think we have to watch out for the outside appearance and what's really going on. I think ladies are turning around and looking at their mothers a lot, and they saying, um, "My mother not married. She's happy. At least she plays like she's happy." And I think a lot of ladies don't have role models where they say, "I want to be like this person." You
Mm.
feel you feel what I'm saying? Like I have a positive role model. I mean, it's coming up. Ladies want to be their child best friend. They dressing alike. They taking pictures. They both on their TikTok videos together, and both of them, trying to get their attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think this is a new world that we have never explored, and it's changing ladies and mothers. It's bringing out a different side of them. So I don't think in a little while, in a couple more years, we probably ain't gonna even know a old school lady, what an old school lady look like.
Not too much.
couple more years. So I think it's just totally different, and I do think, you know, ladies, um, we're gonna get into it, but I don't think ladies are near about ready to settle down at 21. I think ladies got more mind on career and this and that, and I think by the time people wake up and realize life ain't about careers, it's more about family, it's more about connections. It's more about love and having fun and meeting people and this and that. Once people wake up again and realize it's about that, it's gonna be almost too late.
Yeah.
Because I think we're gonna have so many ladies that really don't want that type of you know. I think everybody kind of scared. It's like I think the older ladies have scared the younger ladies into don't trust a man type thing, and I think there's a lot of ladies just walking around with lack of trust in a man, and I don't think now this is just a personal belief. I don't think uh, women was put on earth to to find a man that they feel like I can't trust him to cheat, because I think most men that's out here, I don't think I don't think a lot of men really got they butt on cheating. I just think what it is you got women think men can move like them. Women think because they can get plenty of attention and they can have a different man every day of the week. They think men can move like them. And honestly, men can't. Men ain't never been able to move like a woman. Even the best model in the world can't get as many men. I mean, many women is a
Yeah.
another woman can. I mean, as a woman can, a regular woman can get more men than a one a handsome man can get women. You know what I'm saying? We always think that all these men got so much game because we watch these shows. We watch James Bond and all these men that wasn't never the normal. These are abnormal men. We watching the Shaft, the James Bond, and all these supermodel type men, the Denzels, and all this out here, and then we try to put every man in the same category, which they don't look at the city and watch how these men stand out between all these other men around them, and that's just how they stand out in real life. A lot of men, some men stand out more than other men. You know what I'm saying? And
I
and
know.
and women always been able to do stuff a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
What's up, Latasha? She's present.
Tasha in his house.
But
Yeah.
I do think there are some women that do think and realize relationship goals be their thing, and they probably try and make it in that age frame, but realizing how they say sowing your royal oats, like you get out there and go fishing. Like normally at that age you're probably still in college, and before college you're around here and you're just in a certain stance of the people people you're around. When you go to college you meet different people from everywhere else, so you meet a different variety of people, different characters of people. So that may set a different standard to make you revert and go another way. being exposed to something that you're not used to, especially, if you're in a small setting, when you go out here with the college area, you get to meet different people. So that may change people's minds to make them go a different way as well.
Well, read the next one I just put up there. I'm gonna try to get a couple things in so I can kind of like get into the whole thing because I want to
Okay.
get the little things out the way so I can kind of really get into it.
Okay. How can a relationship start off good? Ladies start dating at 13 now, babies at 15 to 21, and men have babies before 21, before they have a career. How can this go right? That's the whole thing. How things used to be are not even in place anymore.
Right.
So, whatever you have going, a lot of times you just have to do to make that thing work.
And
And men have to have a different mindset, about having a ready made family. A lot of guys used to say, I ain't dating no woman with kids. Guys used to say that type of thing, because I remember this young man, he was 17. I think I was probably about 28. And he told me, he's like, I like you a lot, but I don't think I'm ready for a ready made family. I'm thinking, like, huh? But I'm looking like I wasn't even interested in you. But because I
yeah,
was being cordial and nice to him, he thought I was interested in dating a 17-year-old. He's like, he's not ready for a ready made family. He want to start his own family. I'm like, well, you should.
well, I think when it comes to that, I think a lot of men, now I think social media and a lot of things have made it where um it's hard for a man to really dive into the already ready-made family because um it's harder than ever because like I said, you got children at 4, 5 years old with cell phones, you know, calling their daddy and this and that. It's kind of hard to be in a situation that it feels like you ain't gonna move up, man. Like if a man come in a situation and he think we gon' she might have a little baby, young baby, or we gonna make a baby together, or we gonna grow together or something. I think a man fit, but like if a man step into a family and then he looking at kids, maybe 5, 6, 7, a couple kids that's already kind of got they head a certain way. They know they daddy, they know this, they know that you shouldn't be. They kind of mad that you around their mama. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to take accountability. You know, you're not dating just her. Now you dating all these uh, different
Children.
elements in the house and stuff that can get you fired. And what's that? Because like you can get in a house with a child that's 13, 14, and she can say something about, you know, she can lie on you or say something that you touched her or looked at her a certain kind of way, and you can just about lose your job, lose your career. I mean, it just, I don't think women look at it how men look at it. It's kind of dangerous, especially if you going in a house that, is maybe girls in the house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Walking around with their little stuff on or whatever, and they should feel comfortable at their house because it should be their daddy in the house with them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of uncomfortable for a man to get in some of these situations that he can't win. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's only a down. It's not a real positive that he can win. Especially sometimes you get in these relationships and the woman already talking about she don't want no more kids. You know, sometimes a woman have 2, 3 kids early and she already telling the man at 24, 25 that she just got in a relationship. I don't want no more kids.
Mm,
He like, I ain't started yet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So that
And now,
they revert to other people that will help them start a family.
right.
And that be the thing. A lot of guys want a family. They want to start a family. So if you're getting in a situation where you know this woman can't bear you any children, sometimes that may go a little south, you know.
Okay, and then you got to think about this here. It ain't that the fact that some want a family. A lot of ladies want babies but don't want husbands.
Yeah, I've been there before.
You know what I'm saying? So I've seen it a lot too. A lot of ladies will say, "Oh yeah, I want a child." Then you ask them, "Do you want to be married?" They be like, "I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet." Huh? You ready for babies, but you ain't ready for marriage. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff is confusing to a dude because think of a dude walking into something. You already got what you've been looking for. You already got a couple children. You Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That man coming in a situation with nothing, no children, and the whole thing about a man getting in a relationship, getting married, is to bear his children so he can have a lineage. You know what I'm saying? He want a boy to carry his name, or at least a girl or whatever to know he was here. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Every man want to see something to let him know that he was here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if a man get in a situation and and I'm gonna tell you, only way a man get in a situation that he's comfortable with if he already got a child. You know, if he already got a couple, a child or two, and she got a child or two, and they get in a relationship, boom, this right here can blend, can work. This and that. But a man without a child who want a child and he get in a relationship with, if he get in a relationship and she on the fence, I don't know. And see, that's the same thing that happened to the pastor last year. Remember I told you about the pastor last year that divorced the lady, the star? What's the
Oh
lady?
yeah. Megan Good.
Yeah. It's the same thing with that. Um, he got into that. He wanted children. He was a pastor. He wanted children. She went with him 9 years telling him, I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not. And he just got to the point like, hey, I'm going to give me a child. Now, you done made it to the point that you can't have children no more. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, I mean, he had to leave. I mean, it don't matter what. And then guess what? She was back off in the street before he even got out the door good. She was already dating. She was already, what's nice? She was already going to, before they was even divorced, she was already showing up at places half naked to the Halloween. Remember the Halloween pictures and stuff? And this is a preacher's wife. So what do men have for to look for when they watching preacher wives change up just like that? In 1 year, she changed from one person to a whole nother person.
Well, he knew who he got with.
Mm.
You know, a lot of times people get in these relationships and they feel like they go in this that they will change.
Mm.
Some people just don't change. They just be their rotten selves or whoever they are, period. And you can't go into expecting to change someone, and that be the problem.
Mm. Yeah.
But Ruben said a relationship is much like a job interview. Do your due diligence.
Yeah. I agree.
He said a job interview. So you are always trying to prove yourself to be the person,
You said say
right?
it again.
So you're always having to prove yourself to be the person for the job. He said it's like a job interview.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. The job interview is the same thing I was talking about or about um he said, what's name said, I thought Megan.
I didn't.
Okay, he said, Hassan said, I thought Megan was a pure virgin before she married. Uh-uh.
I
Megan,
think we just saw that on TV. I don't know.
Megan Good, she had dated Nick Cannon. Uh, she had dated, was it 50 Cent?
Yep.
Yeah, she had dated 50 Cent. Now she
Superboy.
went,
What's it? Superman? What's the boy? Superman. Whoa. Soldier Boy.
yeah, Soldier Boy. She was
Hmm.
already out there. I mean, she was already had belonged to the streets for before she got with. I think did she date like a Young Thug or something, or 2 Chainz or something? Did she date somebody like that? She dated somebody else in the industry. But I mean, now when she got with him, the church people was already mad because they felt like she wasn't the right person for him.
Mm.
And I think that's when see, he spent too much time trying to defend her than to take on a woman that was more like him.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Because he just basically wasted them. I would say he wasted them 9 years because he was trying to change her and something she knows she wouldn't. She wasn't
Well,
really.
I don't think I would say it's wasted time. It just taught him a lesson. He learned from it, I hope. On who you choose and what you want out of life. And
Yeah,
that be a lot of mistake of people. You waste your time on these people that don't have any potential goals for you. They
yeah,
don't have no mindset on what you want. And sometimes you sit and accept these things on hopes and prayers that it will change. But when it doesn't change, move forward. Stop worrying about it because it's not going to happen regardless of what you secretly feel inside. Let that stuff go.
yeah. And I was real sad on that because I felt he was a good man, but um, I feel like sometimes you think he should know better. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in your head you think like that, like he should know better than to think he was gonna change her and be
Well, no, when you care about a person, a lot of times you don't think that. You just hope for the best and given that much time, hoping for the best.
yes,
And
Mr.
it never happened.
Yeah, that's what it was, Mr. Smile. She had said to herself she had stopped having, she was celibate for a little while, and that's how that came about. She was talking about how she had been celibate about a year or something like that, and that's how that came about. But I think what that was is he got caught up in a good man trying to you know, turn a bad girl good. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of men sometimes they get out there and they call themselves trying to change somebody and don't realize how hard it gonna be.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I think you have to get to a point that you got to accept what it is, and if you can't accept what it is, you just have to move on to
To what's best for you.
yeah.
We would say, wasn't Friday her first movie? Mm, I don't know. Did she play in Friday? I don't recall. Oh, she
Mhm.
was. She was Nia Long's friend in Friday.
Yeah,
But I don't think that was her first movie.
Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I think it was something like that because see, Friday turned a lot of people out. It was a lot of people's first movies that went in Friday because I think that was Chris Tucker first movie. I know it was Chris Tucker first movie. It was some
Was
of
it
them,
Ice Cube's first movie?
huh?
Ice Cube. Was it his first
First movie directed, not his first movie.
movie?
You know, he directed that movie. That wasn't his first movie though.
Uh,
Yeah. So yeah, I just let me see.
but let me read the rest. I didn't read the rest.
Oh, go ahead.
He was asking about Friday, and he said a relationship is a process. You really don't meet the real person until a year in.
Now I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Sometimes, and I think even ladies can get uh um to the point that they will get tricked by a man, and that's how they end up pregnant early because they never did date the man, figure out who the man really was. You met up a couple times, y'all went to the movies, y'all picked it a couple of times. You saw the best of him for a couple of hours. You feel what I'm saying? But if you with somebody for a prolonged period of time, you see all of them. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't agree with that. Young or old, I don't agree with that because even in the young days, you see this person, you think you know them, they get involved in something else, they turn to a different person. Who knew that this man that I would be with would turn to the streets or be involved with the streets? You weren't street when I met you, but you developed street in your life. So that's something people grow into, just like different endeavors. That's what that person wants to do. So you don't always know who you meet because you don't know where their goals are to move forward in their life.
I'm kind of on the fence on that one. Reason I say I'm on the fence with that one because I feel like by the time you reach 21, your choice, right in there, your choices, your 21, 22, your choice is made. You might not know what this dude like man, you you he got a street element in him that you just might not know about. Like by 21, to me, every dude that I kind of know that smoked cigarettes started smoking by 21, or he didn't start smoking. It's that if and then after 21, after that influence phase and all that, because like 21 is that drinking phase. So right in there. If you ain't drinking by 21, 22, you don't just start drinking. You know what I'm saying? Because you old enough to drink at 21. You old enough to go out there, get your stuff, this and that. Usually you are who you are. Like right around 21, I feel like if you're a street dude, you will gravitate that way. And if you're what because like I say, you don't become a street dude going into your 30s. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't a street dude by then, I mean that part of you is out there. I ain't never seen no dude once he turned 30. Oh, let me try to sell some drugs. You know what I'm saying? This just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? It just don't happen. Because it's like that, like you say, birds of a feather, like the stuff attracted you early. You know what I'm saying? Just like when dudes go to the army and when dudes, I'm gonna tell you, all us when we was kids. All the kids I grew up with, when we separated and went our own type of ways, it's right around 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Bam. We start going our own way. The reason I say that is you start hanging with certain people like you, even in school. The nerds hang out with the nerds. The jocks hang out with the jocks. The bad boys hang out with the bad boys. This stuff started in school. You can look down the hallway, and I remember. I know you remember walking down the hallway, and you see, even when you watch movies, you see all the nerds over there together, all the cool kids over here together, all these type of kids here together. It started right there when everybody started moving towards the type of people that they gonna be around. When I go back and I think about it, I was around, um, you know, I was around a little clique that really didn't have a certain direction. We wasn't the cool kids, we wasn't the real bad kids. It was still up in the air. You know what I'm saying? You have them groups that they can go either way because you see that in the movies when the good kid group grab one of the kids out of the group that can be in the middle, and then he make him a good kid or he make him a bad kid. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know, you have them type of groups, but I feel like certain groups they start moving toward. Think about it when you become a frack and you decide what AKA you going to, what gang you gonna get into. All that is around this period. They don't start at 30. It's right there in that period, 15 to about 21, when you make your choices in life, which way you finna move.
Okay.
Let's catch up with this a little bit.
Hanson said no. She was a kid buying ice cream from Big Worm. Little girls buying snow cones. Of
Yeah.
course. You don't gravitate to the streets unless you're streets.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because guess what, the streets want to accept you. You know, if you don't have a certain level of street, like streets that like a nerd come out in the street, go back to the house. You know what I'm saying? It gonna make you go back to that. Nope, nope. Get your tail back in the house, gone. Cause even street dudes, I remember back in the day, street dudes, if they knew you wasn't from the streets, they'll tell you, gone, get off this cone. Don't come out here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
put you out here, I'm gonna do something to you. You know that's how street dudes used to be. If you had a certain level of streetness, they could see it in your eye. It's something about a dude in his eyes. Your eyes would tell you, all right, if you made for this, you made for this out here. It's something. It's something. Is I think I don't really talk about stuff like that, but I think um, when I kind of first seen it in my eyes that that I was halfway street. I think I was in the army, and I think I came back on a little pass and thing, and I think a dude tried to challenge me, and I got into a little scuffle, and it's like something clicked in me, and it just changed me in my head to a different person. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
did the army make you streets?
I think I had a level of streets because even when I was army, they were picking on me. Oh, little gang banger. Yeah, they used to pick on me in the army a little bit, and because I was the youngest in my group. But I think it's still they saw a level of streetness in me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
Mhm.
always been a bad kid too. My mama always, oh, you bad boy. Like they say, some people it's born bad. Some people got a level of badness in them. They're just in them. You know what I'm saying? And you on the fella, it's just like police. It's some police. That street. You remember just like Denzel played that police officer on Training Day. They got a level of street in them. That what make him that also made him a good cop because he's had a level of street in him. He knew
Mhm.
the street level and he knew how to, do certain things on both sides. You know what I'm saying? All right, come on.
Kimberly said, every time I look on the news, it's a woman missing due to her husband, or a wife is putting something in her husband's food. I'm afraid. What is going on? Seem like respect for marriage is gone.
Well, I'm gonna say this on that one. I'm gonna say, they say a woman is missing due to her husband. Okay, that ain't never changed. Men been digging graves for their husbands in the 70s, 50s, 30s. This always been happening, but and like she said, women putting stuff in food. Okay, a woman can't physically beat a man, so women always been poisoned. I mean, you read it; it's even in the Bible. Women always been poisoning men, like they did with Medusa with her looks and turning Joker to stone. Really, that was just poison for man. It's just because they did it with poison because they said with the snakes. You see what I'm saying? So Medusa really was poisoning people that they didn't want to say poison. You know what I'm saying? They just you look at her and turn her stone or whatever. It was they never made it where women never been able to out physical men, so they always been a level of evil where they were poison and this and that. I mean, I even been scared to eat a lot of times. Women cooking and you don't know if she mad at you or this and that. I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So if she mad at you, she may poison you?
I mean, you never know what go on in a person when they can't whoop you. You understand what I'm saying? And a person fighting back in a different way. When women want to get rid of their husband, what other way? They didn't go and say, you know what? I'm tired of you. No. They be like, yeah, you got to eat. I'm just saying. I looked at the snap and all that. They were grinding up a little glass and putting in their food and all kind of stuff. Just grinding little glass, killing their insides. All kind of stuff you sit up there and watch.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Now, she said I already, what's name that? What's up, Nina, in his house?
Hey, Nina.
He said, we are speaking about Megan Good. Yeah. Yep. We was thinking.
No, I was thinking that she was the friend, but that was Regina King. That was her friend, braiding the hair.
Oh,
okay. So I got it wrong. I apologize. Him said, wait, that story wasn't real. Hold on now.
What's she talking about, like the Medusa thing?
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is, I'm just saying in a way, a lot of these past things, they have an element of real to it. It just was different.
It just don't say directly what they're saying.
Right. It's just like when they say the
metaphor. That's what it is.
Slaughtered the Indians, and then they start talking about Happy Turkey Day. I mean, October, they were talking about the vampire. They were talking about the dude that he hung people up on crosses in front of his castle, to scare off intruders that they wouldn't mess with him, how ruthless he was. That's what Count Dracula came from. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's some truth to some of these stories. It's just not exactly boom boom what they tell you.
Yeah, it's like a metaphor. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Metaphoric stories. Hansen say, so you've experienced bullying and it caused a little depression. You can get at least 40% from Uncle Sam. Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
The rumor said our sisters are taking up characteristics of our brothers.
Oh, ooh. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
So what they put in your food when they want to keep you?
They call it love. But let me tell you, look, Mr. Smiley, you down there by New Orleans. You remember they used to talk about how they used to put the voodoo and the blood in your the spaghetti and all that. They used to say, don't let a woman cook you spaghetti and all kind of stuff. They used to, I
Oh,
mean, a lot of
really?
people used to say a lot of crazy stuff like, lady put pure blood in your spaghetti and all kind of stuff.
For what? She's
So
not
try
gonna
to
eat too?
no, man, try to make you fall in love, but wasn't I? I
With
mean,
period blood?
I am scared every time a woman tell me to eat and she tell me she not hungry. I be like, huh?
Uh-huh.
You what? You sure? Taste it.
So do you eat? So do you eat?
I don't know. I be like, taste it. He said, mm. I be like, I don't know if I'm hungry. And she want to taste it, I don't know if I'm hungry.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. That's so disgusting. Said it wasn't up for it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then it looked like what he said.
Eating
Period.
spaghetti, real talk.
Yeah. And I used to when we came up, people used to say that like that. Please, he said, I don't eat anything red.
Oh Lord. No red velvet cake either. Cho said, or if he has locks, the woman will tie a dread around their wrist.
I'm telling you now, it was a lot of stuff. Like I'm telling you now, they used to say a lot of stuff, especially about
Okay,
New
so let
Orleans.
me take these notes.
Did nobody want no? Look, I remember at one time, yeah, did no man, or if she was from New Orleans, he was halfway scared of her.
Oh Lord.
Because they used to say New Orleans women, believe in voodoo and stuff like that. Say they'll get a thing of your hair and go get a doll made from you and all that. Man, I'm
But
telling you,
don't you have to believe in voodoo for it to work?
man, voodoo ain't. Voodoo was originally is that they was doctors, ancestral doctors, like witches. They was really like doctors. They study trees, stuff that heal you. And when you had cuts and stuff wrong with you, headaches and stuff like that.
That's how we learned about the aloe vera.
Right. That's when they
Put
used
them on
to
wounds.
grind stuff up and give it to you. So a lot of people don't even know that them, voodoo and stuff, them was the first doctors really. Snake bites and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That they used to learn from, because they used to always say from the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? It was passed down. Yep. Yeah. Voodoo. Just like he said.
Oh Lord, Hansen said they put the pork chop between the legs before they cook them.
See? I'll tell you, man, a lot of dudes.
So they put something in your food or drink.
I'm telling you now. I mean,
If you have to force somebody to love you, it don't you think that would still die? Even if it was voodoo, doesn't it wear off? Can it be canceled, the spell or whatever it is?
And while we on this subject, I want you to read that last one. This is my last one and my best one, and then we're gonna get into everything.
Okay, don't want to settle down until 35 to 40. Already got kids, got a kid or kids. Accept me as I am attitude. I'm the boss of this relationship attitude.
And that's what men go through. I mean, sometimes when
they don't want to settle down till they about 35, 40. Okay, I already have children. A child or children.
Right.
So you just have to accept me for what I got. Me and my children are kids. And I'm the boss of this relationship.
As I am attitude. No, that accept me as I am. Like people say, oh, they'll tell you all the stuff that a man need to have to do this, but they'll turn around and tell you You accept me as I am, or don't accept me at all. And
Like
guess
you
what?
can't cook or don't clean.
Right.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, they will put this stuff out there and they not even living this type of lifestyle, because I feel like if you wait 20 years to want to settle down, why not? Because you had 20 good fertile years that you can have kids and all that. And I'm gonna just say, I'm just gonna say 18 to 38. That's
okay.
that's a dub. That's a dub, a whole dub years that a woman can have children. And if she ain't settled down by then, I mean, what now? I mean, now all of a sudden now you got children, some of them got grandchildren, and now they wanna, I just wanna look for somebody to travel and hold my hand and sit on the porch. And men just getting their money and they like, hey player, I ain't player. I wanna have fun. I mean, a lot of men are just getting, like, women have fun. They at their best sexual value, at
Mhm.
21 to 24, and they having the time of their life, and they don't want to. They wish it could go forever. Most men, they broke by that time. Don't really know nothing. They don't start making money till about 35. What's nine? And then what I'm
At
saying,
least 30.
he started making money and he want to have fun and party. Then she like, no, it's time to slow down. It's time to not. We don't want to go out no more. It's time for a vacation.
Oh, Lord. A cruise.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, sometimes the men feel like they ain't getting what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like women have already got everything they want. They got their child. They already have her at 38. I already got a grandchild. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They already, most ladies at 38 are already a grandma at this their age. So I mean,
So is there a certain age to be a grandmother? In a man's eye, is there a certain age when women should be a grandmother? Is 38 too young to be a grandmother?
I don't. I mean, I think the rightful age for be a grandmama is right at 40 or in your 40s. Because if you have kids, basically how you should have, start having kids. If you start having a child, let's say 20, you start having children. 20, 21, right?
Okay.
Your child, by the time your child get 21, you'll be 42.
Mm-hmm.
So that child having a child at that age, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, um, Haslam say about mid 40s.
Mm.
Okay. He said,
People said she needs to say singer. She a woman and a man. You have to be careful of that because I hear so much of that on Mother's and Father's Day. Happy
you,
Father's Day to me. I'm
you
your
heard
mommy
Haslam.
and your
He
daddy.
said mid 40s
A
should
mid
be
40.
about time you gonna be a grandma. And Ruben said yes. 38 is too young. 50 are better grandmas. Older school law. I can understand that. I can understand that. That'll be 25, 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think my mama was 24 when she had me. So I can feel him, right around that age. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how old were you when you had your first child?
I was a dub,
Oh, okay.
but I still ain't a grandpa. So hey. So if I was to be a grandpa, it would be in my 50s. but I don't think I'm
Do
ready.
men want to be grandfathers?
Yeah, I mean, men want lineages just like women want lineages.
No, I
You know?
didn't say a dad. I said grandchildren. Do you want grandchildren? See, sometimes people think about having those children to carry their legacy.
Right.
Past the children. Is that something, men want these days? Do they want to be grandparents?
Yeah, every man want to be a granddaddy one day.
Hmm.
Every man want to be a granddaddy these days. Like this ladies who, there's some ladies that don't want to claim grandma. They want to be,
Grandma, nanny,
yeah,
Gigi.
they want to be everything but a grandma, because a grandma make them know that they done made it to that age that they sit their tail down. And this grandma's right now talking about, oh, I don't even know if I want smoke. You know you can't have no more kids. Stop out there, old. You got whole grandmas in they 50 talking about it. I might have one more. You
But
ain't
you know what? I understand that because I know I have a child, right?
finna-
But later in my age, I was like, dang, I should have had another kid or two,
Yeah,
I should have had more children. So I regret that part. But, being a grandmother, I'm okay with it.
yeah,
I'm okay with it.
yeah.
I'm okay being a grandma.
And I think a lot of people once they, do that. She said, I thought I wanted kids, but the survey says that was a lie. Well, I think what it is I think you I think you still wanted to have a kid. I think sometimes we get to the point that we say we don't really feel like we didn't meet the right person out here that was gonna stick around and help you raise the child.
Right. Raise a child.
You
That's
know
the
what I'm
whole thing.
saying? Yeah. And I
People are
think
beginning to think about that.
right. And
You out here, you're being a mother or a father, and you're not raising these kids with the together parents.
right.
And that may be hurtful for the kids, but it's so common now that it's not even an issue. Don't nobody really talk about that anymore.
Yeah, but I think kids are doing something a little different than us. I am noticing kids are waiting a little later to have kids lately now.
They should. They better pull out or wrap it up.
Yeah, but I think another thing is just they not into each other like they used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I think kids used to be real into each other, and I think they're not into each other like they used to
What do
be.
you mean into each other? Like what? Relationship wise or what? Are wanting to bear children.
I think you can want to have a child, but I think like I remember after my first child, I think I sit up there and I said when I was thinking about another child, I was like, I don't want the child. I don't want to be a baby dad anymore. You know what I'm saying? I want to raise my child. I think a lot of men now would rather raise their child. And I think it then got to the point that men know now, 8 out of 10 times, that he might not be raising his child.
That's why I didn't have any more children. Because I was like, I don't want to be another baby's mom.
Right.
I don't want my kids to have different fathers. Like what if the new dad may treat the new child better than the other child and their dad? I
Which
didn't want to go.
cannot, which you cannot be mad at a man treating his child better than another man's child.
Somebody else's child. And that's
Because
the thing. I didn't want to go through that
because you can't get mad when uh, 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 um, say if you bring a child into a relationship and the woman got a child and got both of them children in the household, uh, she gonna treat her child better than she treat your child.
Yeah, some women do that.
Yeah, I
Some
mean,
women have a problem with the other child because they have a jealousy of the child and the father, of the child and the child's mother. It's people out there that's crazy enough to do things like that.
yeah.
You know, there was a case in Mississippi at one time regarding something of a sort. You know, where the child was harmed. I don't
Mhm.
know how it turned out, but it's just sad. Jill said, I think some women cringe at the thought of having children because they fear messing them up mentally. A lot of people didn't need kids, if we be honest. Nope. I think
Well,
sometimes, like, why did this person even have children?
well, it's
They
not.
did not need a child.
I don't think it's the thing of not needing a child. I think it's the thing.
No, no, no. Listen to what she's saying.
No, I know what she's saying. She's saying about mentally, some people uh, not really, uh, really, don't have the mental to really have a child. Or what's name? But I'm saying this like back in the day, it was it was gonna be a family. And I think if the woman knew it was going to be a man there, a family, a support system, it would be better for her to have a child than a woman having a child and feeling like, oh, I got to do all this. I
But
got.
listen, what I take what she's saying, like, I know a person, they had children, whole husband, entire family growing together.
Mhm.
There became a split. They're not together. But you thinking like this man shouldn't have had no children because they're not even adapt to even being a father to these children. Or this woman should not even be a parent because she's not even doing anything to be a mother to these children. So I'm like, some people shouldn't even have children because they're not raising them, they're not teaching them, they just have children. So that's what I'm thinking on the side what Chelsea was saying. But
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you on that end, I think a lot of ladies don't have children just because she wanted. A lot of ladies was having kids because the daddy wanted them. It's a lot of ladies that really they would care less about having a child. Sometimes
why do they mostly have? Tell us the
legacy.
real reason.
A lot of men want children because of legacy.
Okay, we're talking about men. A lot
Yeah,
of times, why are these women out here having these children? Why? Not because they want them, but why? They think that's going to help them keep the man.
no,
They do it for the man. You said no?
no. That
Oh,
that
no.
let me tell you something, and it's gonna wow you.
Wow, me. I want to be
Okay,
wild.
okay. The reason a lot of women want to have children, y'all listen up. A lot of
My
women
good ear out.
A lot of women want children because they know a child is the one thing they're gonna love them unconditional. It's the love that they get from that child that they birth. They know that child gonna love them. If that man leave tomorrow or whatever, they know that child gonna really love them.
Okay, well,
A
we
lot of,
understand.
lot of ladies have children just because that love that she ain't gonna never get from nobody else but her own child. It's a
Okay.
special kind of bond between a woman and her child that she ain't gonna never get from a man.
When you're done with that, we're gonna talk about the reality of what women think. You're just saying that yourself as a man, but I'm
No,
saying a lot of women have children because they feel like this child is something that this man want, and that will make us be strong and bond together because if I bear his kid, if I bear his child, that is. I know a person, forgive me, lady, but anyway, she has a child with every man that she be with. Every man she has been with, she's had a child. She got about 10 children. She had a child by every man she was with.
But
And
she
her thing,
should
I
have
asked
known
her, I
after
was
the
like,
fourth one that it wasn't keeping them.
well, look, that's the thing. She was like, he wanted a kid. I gave him the kid, and it still didn't keep him. But I'm thinking, like, why are you still doing this then? Because the right one would catch on that I am their child. I'm like, yeah,
I don't think.
go out.
I think that was a little mental or
It
something.
had to be.
Well, look,
Who children would be
let's
mental? For me, no.
let's catch up, and I believe in what Haslam saying right here.
Oh, he said it's hard to be a father from a distance.
It is.
I can believe that.
It is. It's very
You
hard.
heard my brother. You said man. If he was a man, okay. Okay. Well, let me finish his. Hanson said keyword. You said man. If he was a man, he wouldn't treat them any different. I was married at 23 and raised a 3 and 4 year old before we had a child together.
Mhm.
But you know, a lot of time men get into these relationships, which they're not going to marry the girl anyway. They just in these relationships to say my girl.
Well,
So they're not thinking about anything regarding family or
listen,
growth. They're not even. I'm just talking. They're
uh,
not even. They're not even thinking that I would be here past 2 years or even a year. So some men get into this for their own self gain, and you may get a baby out the situation, and you may not. But when you get into relationships where there are already children, it's not fair that you immediately separate because this not my child. I don't have to deal with this
yeah,
kid. I don't have to have a relationship. But you got to realize when you get into a relationship with a woman with an already made family, you're accepting her plus her children. But
okay.
some guys feel like I don't have to do that.
Listen, and I already spoke upon this because what I said was if you get in a relationship with a lady and the children are very young, just like I said, when you have little children and you are expected to make a child with that person, that is a different relationship. And then you stepping in something they 10 and the children are and she already not if let me tell you what
No,
wouldn't
no, no. Finish if you 10 and what?
no, let me tell you what wouldn't have happened. If them children was right at 10 or 11 and she had her tubes tied, I guarantee you, if he didn't have no children by her, he wouldn't have married her. If he knew he wasn't gonna get no child by her, if it wasn't a possibility, he wouldn't have married her. And I'm just saying that's the realistic thing on that side on that part. If she told him, even at 3 or 4, if she had 2 children and she said her tubes tied and she ain't having no more kids, he wouldn't have got married. And I will, I will sit back and let him respond to that because I don't believe with a man knowing that he's stepping in a situation where she got what she want and he ain't got what he want, he gonna stay there. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
well,
Or he
hold
gonna
on.
or he gonna enter in there. He can love her to death, but if he knew that she said, "My stuff tied, I'm not having no more kids," and I don't think
Okay, well, Hanson, answer this question. You got into this relationship, and
I already put it
okay,
down.
okay, before you even got married, right? You got into this relationship with your wife to be. She had a 3 and a 4 year old, and if she told you her tubes were tied, she cannot have another child. She doesn't plan to. Will you have married her, or will you just grew the family and try and help her raise her children? That's what we want to know. Ruben said, sis.
No, I'm not growing the family. I think he would have left and
No,
found.
no, no, that was the
Oh,
question. We asking, will you stay in that relationship or would you have left? Or
No,
would
but
you not have married her because she couldn't bear your child that you say you
no,
got
but that
later?
ain't no, that ain't how you said it though. No, I'm saying you said it. Would you have to marry her, or would have just groomed the children, this and that? No, he would have left. That's what I'm saying. He wouldn't have stayed there and groomed the children.
Okay, well, you don't
You
know.
know,
We're waiting on his answer.
yeah, no, I'm just saying that's my
Okay, well, let me correct it. I
and
do
then yeah,
apologize. I'm saying, will you have stayed and groomed the children that she has already, or will you have left because she couldn't bear you a child?
right, okay,
Okay, let me correct it. That's right.
yeah.
Okay. He said, okay, okay.
Oh, hold on. He said, sis, that's a question y'all must answer. I want them the ones you leave alone. We skipped the cross. Yeah, you had skipped across LaRubin to keep on with what he was saying. He said, them the ones you leave alone. I think he's saying at that same thing about um
The
I'm
ones that can't
they can't have the
have children. Okay.
baby.
So if you can't have children, you should leave those women alone. Is that what you're saying, LaRuben?
I don't know if Ruben's saying that. I
No, I'm
guess
asking. I'm just asking, so he'll come back and say.
okay. What Chelsea got? Let's see what Chelsea was.
Say I agree with both of y'all, but children shouldn't be used to fill a void of not having a partner. And there are women who have children to ensure the man is around, and all the women needed from the beginning is therapy. Yeah, but women and men these days, they feel like therapy is saying I'm crazy.
Okay.
And that's what I try to implement on people. It's okay to have therapy. It does not mean you are crazy. That means are trying to do better for yourself.
Yeah. Ruben said that question should have been answered before you got married. Yeah. And okay. And he said he still would have married her. He said, in fact, having a child wasn't his personal plan.
Was not his personal plan.
So it wasn't his personal plan. So it may be,
She wanted the child for her husband. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I understand.
So that's just a saying, like he found a good thing, regardless of what her ready-made family was. So that's different.
I do think I do think at that time it might have wasn't his personal plan, because I've met young dudes, 22, 23 at the time, and this is not part of their personal plan. But as they get older, they start yearning. They seeing all their partners got 2, 3 children and then granddad and this and that. And they start yearning for that child as they get older. As sometimes when women get older, they yearn for that child that they didn't have once they realize everybody being visited by their children and this and that, and they getting in their 50s and ain't nobody come visit you. I mean, it's something about something like that is different. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know of older women who didn't bear children. I don't know if it was for a health reason or what. Mm-hmm. And what they did, they took on their relatives' children, like nieces, nephews, cousins, things like that, and buried them under their wing.
Right.
They kind of made an impact on their lives as if they're their own. So I don't think anything is wrong with that. So if people doesn't have children, I don't knock that. If that wasn't in your place to have children, it's okay.
Yeah, but so you trying to tell me you don't know none that regret it?
Well, I'm sure they probably regret it, but we don't know the circumstance of the regression. We don't know if they couldn't have them or they just didn't. I mean, just like me, I'm getting there in age, and I regret that I didn't have more children.
Right.
But I'm okay with it. You just learn to deal with things in life.
Yeah.
It just didn't happen.
Yeah, you get to the point that you got to deal with it.
But you just deal with life. It's called life situations. You deal with it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's not a dying thing that's gonna take me under the bridge because I didn't.
Okay. What
You know what
Kimberly?
I'm saying? Watching my people deal with these females is crazy to me. I hear the stories like these 20-something-year-old ladies act like men. No feelings, no conversation, texting their friends naked. Told me I can't take her seriously.
Hmm. Uh, I ain't gonna say read it again, but what I'm getting out of that is
Well, she's
she's
saying her
trying to say.
people.
I think she probably saying like her sons.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
Yeah,
too. Like maybe
her
her
sons
kid.
probably saying, because I get that too, and because I've been doing this talk show for so long, and I meet so many youngsters in the gym and all that. And I actually sit there and I talk to youngsters all the time, and they tell me how this generation, like the women of this generation, is kind of cold hearted. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll fuck you and your partner, and they kind of cold with it. You know what
Cousin
I'm saying?
and your daddy. What you mean?
Yeah. And what she's saying is they kind of move like men. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They move like you just a notch on my belt type of thing.
So
And
that's what men do. They move like that.
no, I'm talking about he's saying
You told it. It slipped out. You can't even take that back. We
right.
got it. We got that part.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you
You said it. You
talking
should
about?
have said, "Listen, little, I heard you."
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I got you.
yeah, I feel like I don't feel like all men move like that. I just feel like I think it's a special, it's always been, two, three different type of breeds of men. You know what I'm saying? And in this it always been men that's able to talk to women. It's always been men that wasn't able to talk to women. It always been men that was tricks. It's always been men that was a little different, that know the game of the gaffle. It just we always try to feel like I say again, we always try to make it seem like, men have the same, can move like women. Like women can go out there and say, hey, come here, player, and do the walk over there too. See, a man go out there and say, come here, baby. She gonna, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. You feel what I'm saying? Like, like a woman, if a woman wanted to have sex with 10 dudes every day, she could. A man couldn't move like that, even the best men can't move like that. You know what I'm saying? Even the best can't move like that. So all I'm saying is, it's a different statue. It's a different, stuff is just different. So a woman that's moving like a man, that's getting a lot of dick, is not impressive. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to be impressed about. When women be talking about, oh, I can have you and your partner. Oh, yeah, they call that, I mean,
Women don't care about that no more. What you mean, a hoe? What?
listen, they care about it when it really matters. You know what I'm saying?
And
When
when
they're
does
ready,
that matter?
when they're ready to settle down, and
Okay.
and you going up there to y'all getting ready to get married, and you see the best man.
Why do you think people move to Texas? What you mean?
Yeah, cause the town too small. They done tore up the town. Now they want to run somewhere
Move
else.
to Texas, find you a husband, get married. Put
Man,
a ring on it. He want to marry me.
listen, I ain't never listen. I still ain't met. I haven't met a lot of ladies. If they weren't married here, I haven't met a lot of ladies that moved to Texas or moved to Atlanta and got married. I haven't seen a lot of that yet. I've seen them move and get different careers, and say they still a boss over there. But I haven't seen a lot of ladies say,
Well,
"Oh,
why they don't get married?
I
You think
moved."
they got a option now? They just trying new meat.
They just They listen. Don't nobody bump into each other no more.
Oh, okay.
She can go to the club and she can pull one out of there and come to the same club next week and don't see them no more. I mean, it probably like that. Read that.
Luma said, to be truthful, in most cases, you got babies raising babies, and they taught wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just teaching from experience.
Yep.
Like
And
what you say.
I wrote a book about that. I mean, like to graduate, I wrote a book about kids having kids. That was my essay. I had to write a paper on that. So I think that what kept me from having a lot of children too. I think if you do research, if we did more research and taught our babies the bad part about young kids having kids, we would change our mind state on how we move.
I agree. I agree. For one instance, I was one of those that I lost my mother at a young age. So, being at a young age, I lost my mother, but I always hear in my head of having children early. Bearing children early, it takes away from your life. You're going to not be able to go do this. You're not going to do that. You're going to have to change your whole mindset and become an adult early. So, hearing these things, and I'm always hearing, oh, get your husband type of thing, marry. No sex before marriage. Get your husband, these type of things. So that kind of helped me because I probably would have had a house filled with children. Because once you get that feeling, if you enjoy that feeling, if it's a good feeling, you're gonna want that feeling. So hey,
I can't wait. I can't wait till you answer this question.
oh Lord, he said, but me. Okay, you spoke about a woman who had a child for every man that she got with. Well, I know a guy who's in his 60s and he's had at least 22 children by 18 different women. What does these women think about when they let a man like this put a baby in them? Let me tell you, I have no earthly idea because I'm thinking like, I'm getting with you. You already have 9 children. So I'm number 10. So do I really want to have a child with you? They're not thinking. A lot of people get into this feel good thing and it feels good. That's how so many people have children. I think, that's the problem. You get caught into the feeling, not even the emotions. You just getting caught into what you're doing. And that's a lot of dang on children. 18 different women.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing.
He was a stallion.
Um, I remember a dude one time, and his line, he had a pickup line, and he used to come to women and say, hey, you gonna be my next baby mama. And I think because he had the look that the woman wanted,
And probably the
the
meat
swag, the look that he wanted, it was out there and it was a little different. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's crazy because you think about it and you say, wow, um, they actually going for this. Like I used to actually see women like the man said he's gonna be a next baby mama. He didn't say next wife or next
right.
girlfriend. He said he's gonna be my next baby mama.
Gullible. We have been gullible. I've seen guys that look good. In my younger day, I'm like, ooh, You can be my baby daddy. You know,
Yeah,
I'm saying it in a joke,
right.
but in actuality, if my mindset was where I was when I was young, if he was really trying to give it to me, I probably would have gave it to him.
Mm.
You know, I'm just saying our mindset are so gullible, and we see with our eyes, we catch the candy and not knowing that these lollipops are no good, you know, but we are not thinking that thing. Just said, Hanson, he sounds like my cousin. I assume he casts a spell on them.
See, look,
Yeah, the
you gotta
spell of
do
sperm.
you gotta do
The
like they
spill, not the spell.
you gotta
He
do like they said.
spilled in them.
He said it on that. I cast a spell on him. I know that.
Okay, I found this on the web for He Said It Only movie. I can't.
What's up, Erica? Erica said they didn't know about that gripper gripper by then. By then they spit their asses back out. Oh my goodness. They
What's
did.
What's up, Erica?
But you know what? Women learn a lot of tricks with that punani. They know how to
But
cough it out,
but
spit it out,
when the man
yarn it out.
look, when the man sitting up there throwing out them babies in there, that's him. I mean, when I think about stuff like that, you don't realize that it's men out here that's saying, "I just want a baby by you. I don't really want nothing else to really do with you. I pay. You know." So, and then a lot of dudes like that, they never thought about like you know, child support and stuff like that.
They don't have to.
Yeah, shoot, they go to jail now.
But you know, they have women out here that's okay with it, and they don't even think about like always putting the man on. See, the thing about it is the good thing, or I ain't gonna say the good thing, the thing about it is there are so many men that are being so honest and open with these females till they're not even giving them an opportunity to even fall in love. So a lot of men that be on child support, that's because they allowed the woman time to fall in love with them. Now guys are open, they just telling you it is what it is. So they get whole friendships. So you don't have females no more like, I'm gonna put child support. You be like, I'm gonna do what I can do, and she be okay with it. But you allow that woman a chance to fall in love, she gonna try and get everything you got from you, tear down anything you try to grow, because you got her heart. But men are more open and honest now about what they want from you. Not even your, you know, the situation is so open. I got a wife or I got a girlfriend. I just want this for you. Let's do this time. If we get a baby, let's keep hush about it. And that's what it's gonna be. Women are okay with that now.
You heard what Erica said. She said they end up abusing the kids because he's gone.
It's a lot of people that do that too. They hate the kids because you look so much like your daddy. Hanson said at some point for these women, just think what can he do for me and my child?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That those are the women that their hearts were touched. And men are not touching women's hearts no more. They just touching their souls and bottoms, you know, if they got one, or scraping their walls, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yep.
So okay. What's up with this accept me as I am attitude?
I don't know. That's people that's not willing to change. They just letting you know I'm here for the ride. Accept me who I am. Me and everything I bring.
Guess what that is though?
What?
You know, I have did a lot of research in my
Thank you.
about this. And I kind of that accept me as I am attitude comes from when I told you that women have it all young, in their prime years, the 18-24. So when you used to getting everything what you want, once you finally want to settle down and you used to getting everything you want, you still think at 35 or whatever that I'm a queen, I should get everything I want, and you're a peasant. And you're here to
Oh,
serve.
that's like the popular people, huh?
Right. And
They
it
still think they still cute
still
at
got it.
49,
They don't feel like they need to do anything. You need to, you know
bow
how
down to
you
me.
know how many men really want me? It's that type of attitude that says, okay, you either gonna accept me because I can easily find another man just like that.
Okay, well, tell me this.
That
Have you ever been interested in someone like in your younger days? Like, this is a girl. I really would like to probably try and date her or be with her. That was back in the day, young age. So, like now, you know, you see this person totally different. They have different perspective on life. Their look is different. So, do you think your same feeling would be the same way?
that I wanted to be with her back
That
then.
you wanted to be with her, wanted to see what she was like because you thought she was beautiful, you thought she was a good person, type of thing, and you know, you hadn't seen her since then. So now you see her like, bam, this who you got. Do you think you'll still be interested and like curious? Like, I still want to know what she'd be like.
And you want my honest answer.
Honest.
I think a lot of times, um, I, I think a lot of times, no, I mean, if I'm gonna be dead honest,
I want you to be.
um, back when you first meet a woman, you meet them at their prime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you met a woman back then, you met her at her best, 18, 24, this and that. All right. Then you see her later on, 20 years later, 30, 40 pounds heavier. She kind of different, but then, I mean, um, she might still get the same swag she had, back then. I think basically,
Curiosity says yes. I still want to see what it's like. It's taking you so
is you talking about a woman you ain't never got with?
either way. Either way.
I
You
think,
want to
like
see
you
if it's
said,
still
I,
good. You
I
want to
think,
see if
I
it's
think,
good.
I think, say a woman you ain't never got with, right?
Okay.
I can see a woman that you ain't never got with, and you looking at them, and you might be saying, I wonder what it is or something like that. But I think a woman that you
No, you lying because men gonna first see how many people she been with. See if she too far in the street before y'all want to see if you can get that. What you was trying to think like, do I want to get that because I want to see if she been with any of my boys. That's what y'all thinking.
get it
But
like
let's say
this,
a person, a
get it
person
as you talking about get it as in be with her, or are you saying get it as in
like getting it just to try the gym. The GEM, not GYM. Just try it.
I don't
Is
know.
that hard to answer?
Reason I say that, I don't know, because I feel like you know how you feel like you kind of grew out of something. Like I you know, I done seen women that I had super crushes on in school.
Mm-hmm.
Super crushes on this school. And I guess, being out here, you be like, I, I, it don't look the same. It's something about it. Like what you saw back then, you might not be seeing now. So it's going on. Did they age gracefully?
Have your crushes aged gracefully?
Maybe one or two.
Oh,
Because men have plenty of crushes. Early on.
I
I
understand. I just
I
asked,
have,
have your
I
crushes aged
have,
gracefully?
I have seen a couple of ones that probably was on a drill team or something, and you see them and say, "Boy, they still got it." And, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't. But the regular ones that I really actually had a real deal to me crush on, I don't think I didn't look at them and say, I want to, be with them.
With this light.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even think I indulged in a lot of that. I think it's men out there that will, but I think once you get out here in the streets, and I'm looking at as a dude that I wasn't that popular in school, and then when I came out of school, I got in the streets, I got way more popular, and I felt the big.
Why? Because you saying women like that thug passion. Is that what you thinking?
Nah, I'm just saying, I changed to a different dude, and then I'm looking back and I'm saying, it didn't
He
excite
ain't
me.
up on your level.
Right, it wasn't the same. Because when I went back and looked, and I said, a couple of girls that I was, going to school and I was really like into. When I seen them later on, I was kind of let down. I was like, I used to like her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I mean, I was kind of like that on a couple of it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So it was really a letdown when I seen them later on because I was like, man, I'm glad I didn't marry or really chase that. I mean, a lot of them was let down, saying, whoa, this could have been, ooh, I could have been with her or something. But I mean, it is what it is. Come on, let's catch up.
Oh Lord. Cho said, I've never understood a woman having a baby by a man who expressed multiple times that they didn't want kids. I'm telling you, some women does that. They feel like having a baby with this man will make him be with me or like me more. And I'm sorry to tell you that that's not it, ladies. Stop it. That's over with. Men aren't even doing that part anymore.
Ooh, LaRuben telling the truth on that.
Larissa said, this hood talk and real talk, the future of our people is in a pitiful state.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I just think I think if we keep going down the path we're going now with women really don't want to be with men a certain kind of way and stuff like that, I think we're gonna be in a world of trouble. And I think if we're gonna get too far gone and people ain't gonna want to be together in a certain kind of manner.
Yeah. No come together meeting.
And I agree with you, Ruben. I think a lot of that was lust. It was like because I can see if I actually dated these women, that what kind of when you said it, it was like I couldn't really say it because I didn't know their character all the way. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody might have been nice to me, but I didn't date them to actually kiss them or, romance
Touching.
them and all. Yeah. And I think after I seen them later on, and I had never kissed them, dated them, or nothing. It don't come off. It don't come off the same. It was just lust. It wasn't me really just trying to ever be with them and saying that I want to hunt them. I don't know if I even wanted to hunt him at that time because like you said, it was lust, and then
Curiosity.
it was something about him that I liked at the time, but it went away as I grew up.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't the same.
D shall quit ucking.
I just think I don't want to get what's name.
You want to be
Yeah.
no flags on the
Yeah,
plane.
no flags on the thing. But yeah, I just think when it, I'm gonna get into the last one. I am the boss of the relationship. I think a lot of ladies come in relationships now telling the man, and I was talking to a dude today about that, telling the man, shots out to my boy I was talking to today. He probably looking in on the show, but he was talking about how ladies come into a relationship and they got all these demands out of men. Oh, I need you to do this, and a man posed to do this, and a man posed to do this. But as soon as you ask a woman what a woman's supposed to do in a relationship, she get all choked up. And then she might say, I guess give him some coochie or clean up or something. They'll just throw something out there because women nowadays, they got so many standards for men, but none of it for ladies. What do you feel like a woman supposed to do in a relationship?
Well, I feel like, first of all, the woman's supposed to respect her partner and consider his actions according to her actions. So you'll get great responses. Because if you respect the person, you'll get the same respect. That's the number one. That's how you can even get an understanding because all the time we don't know what to give the man always to make the relationship smooth sailing. So if you respect it enough to be considerate, you'll have an understanding. You can communicate with each other. So I can't just tell you, hey, I want this for my relationship. I know what my heart probably desired, but that desire may come in a different form. We can talk about it, but I'm saying if I give that respect and be considerate, we can go a long way. Talk about it, discuss it, respect it. I need you to do this. I need you to drop me off some roses every Friday and have it ready for me. I need to do these are dying needs of your self perspective. You're not even respecting what the person even desire. Have you even asked the person? Have you asked the man? Have you even been considerate of that person? So you have to be considerate of each other. Do unto him as he do into me. See? You crazy, but I understand you, Erica.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. But
Share.
like I said, I think we went all into that, but I think we just got one out. I got to respect. What else you think a woman's supposed to do for a man?
Bring him peace. Because in a relationship with a man and a woman, she's not required to love him. He's supposed to love her.
But we got equality, man.
What that mean?
It's supposed to be 50-50 love.
And doing what? 50-50 love. Equality.
Honey.
Equality covers love too.
Yeah, quality covers everything. Huh?
Okay, so what do you mean? What is the equality of love? Tell me.
50-50 love.
I mean, but what do you
Just
mean
like
when you say equality of love?
if
What
I fight,
is it 50% of love
if
that
I
I'm
fight,
supposed to give that
if I
equates
fight
to
for
a man's
her,
love?
if I fight for her, she see me in trouble, she supposed to fight for me.
Okay, so fighting. Okay, what else?
Shooting.
Shooting. No. I am not becoming a felon for nobody. What you're talking about, but okay. Next.
Cooking.
That's love, cooking.
Yeah, putting love on it. You ain't never heard nobody saying about love in it. For we were just talking about that earlier. It's called voodoo.
Okay, so voodoo. Okay, what else?
Like Ruben said, everything in relationship should be equal. We
Okay.
live in.
But I'm saying, in a
I'ma do this.
relationship, do you agree with me that you have to give to receive? Or should you just be on the receiving end? That's what I want to know.
Well, I
So
think
in relationships, you want to respect the man, love the man, feed the man, sex the man, quality time the man. So should women expect the same in return?
everything is 50-50.
Okay, no, answer the question. So are you saying yes or no?
What exactly?
What the yeah, the tongue got tired. What?
What we probably doing the exact same? Because we can't. Because I don't think we can ever give the exact same thing.
Oh, so we can't give the exact same thing, but you just said everything's supposed to be equal.
Because
What you mean, sir?
A woman ain't got no penis. So I mean, we can't get us.
We don't have a penis, but we have something that connects to the penis. So what you mean?
Huh?
We got something that could connect to the penis. We can make it throw up. What you mean? We don't have to have a penis to do the same reaction or conclusion of an orgasm.
Can you write your name on the concrete?
I can scoop my all across. What you mean?
No, that's making a pun. I'm trying to write your name.
Pee out the hole too. So what you talking about?
Okay, come on. He said.
The Ruben said, I agree. Thank you, Ruben. Erica said, if I was a pastor, trust they know about the congregational life. I wouldn't even have service every Sunday with the same members that keep fucking.
I can see Erica now. Hey, player, I heard you was messing over your wife. Don't come in here no more.
Right.
You just so straight. I see you.
She'll shut her whole church down. She'll have nobody but herself to count people out. Okay, well, Erica said, where you think you got a penis from, woman? Sir, answer the question, Hoppo, because you know that little thing right there that some men leak on. You know, they get that form first before it extends itself. Right? You remember research taught you that? Now this little thing at the tip of a female's vajayjay, you know, you lick it get hard, but before a man become a man in the womb, he first have that little thingy called the clitoris, and it develops into a penis. I'm with you, Erica. We researched too. While you're talking, Mr. Research King.
Did you say a whole inch? That's what you call equality. Will woman deal with a man with an inch?
A lot of women deal with little men. What you mean?
I said with an inch.
Well, some people think they got all of that and they don't. So
I said,
whatever.
I said an inch. Ain't
Well,
no man
whatever.
with
Inches.
look, ain't no man
Some
with
inches do better than the bean
Look,
pole. So what you talking
this-
about?
ain't no inch. The inching no woman.
Wait a minute. Erica said, if he would start looking closer to it, he'll see the head, the lips, or the nuts. Banana split.
I'm not.
Next time, get down there and look. Peek at it. These nuts.
So y'all, look, so y'all the same one that is no gender, huh?
It
We got
is.
the same thing, so you might well put them in the same.
Well, hey, there would not be a fee without a male. So what you talking about?
That
Mhm.
part.
Okay.
I have no more stuff to say.
Oh.
That's it. Why women are waiting so later in life to settle down? Why are they waiting till 35 and 40 to settle down? I just wanted to
Because
ask
we,
this
we
question.
need somebody to settle with.
I'm saying, why they waiting so late?
It's not a wait. We're just waiting for the person that will settle with us.
That's 20 years.
Well, it's not our fault that y'all don't want to settle down when we 20.
No, we done already made it clear. It's women.
No, it's not. It's not true. That's what you said, but that's not true. It takes two to tango and two to tango. That's just the bottom line.
I am tell you, but one to tango. The
It's
woman got to say yes. See, the man always gonna say yes. That it was not
To
the
what?
woman. The woman is the controller of the vajayjay.
Okay, that's the problem because it's not about the vajayjay. We said settle down. So settling down means the vajayjay.
Yep, you got to tell them. I ain't get. Look, you got to do it like this. Till you give me that ring, I don't give you none of this thing. Do that. Do I do that?
And then what do we get from that? We're waiting for Jody to come, our next person, right?
Oh,
No, because if you give a man that ultimatum that I'm not giving you none of this until you put that ring on it, what they gonna do? They just gonna call Susie.
Nope. And Nick Cannon was the biggest hooker in the world, and he went
He's
and
still
married.
a hooker. What you mean?
No, but he stopped and married Mariah Carey, and she said, "You can't get none of this until you marry me." And he stopped everything and married her.
And he got it and got on down.
No,
and he's still making baby.
No, she divorced him.
Why?
That means she got on down.
No, I'm saying, but why
the
did she?
person that does the divorcee is the person that got on down.
Okay, well, she got on down. Why she got
80%
on down?
80% of women getting on down.
So did he have a baby on her?
Huh?
Did he have a baby on Mariah?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, look again and let us know.
I don't think he did.
Okay.
Did you read that?
Oh, Lord, because we have to wait till y'all dick start having problems. When they get old and woe out, then they want to come and give you some once a month. That part, that's when we settle down. Because, hey, they run the street giving the sauce to everybody in the world. Then we marry with pension and go get a 25 and up to beat it up and spend his money. Erica is wrong, but that's the truth. Okay.
Right.
We want to settle down. Don't just put it on us. We're not in this alone. We all in this together.
Every time I hear a woman talking about settling down, she talking about, whew, I'd have made it to 35. Whew. Tick-tock, tick-tock. That's when an alarm go off in a woman's head.
But tell me this, what's wrong with settling down at that age? You're saying because she can't bear the man children, the reason why it's a problem?
Well, I mean, nothing wrong with settling down when she feel that she want to settle down.
Right.
But I still feel like when you wait so long to get leftovers, you shouldn't be mad what type is still out there because
Well, we tried to get our own start before the left. We try to get what's cooking before the leftovers had to come.
only way
But
y'all
men always talk about now. I'm not getting married. I don't want to settle down. I want to be in a relationship. So
well,
what are we to do? Just
women
keep
women
searching?
got to
What?
say women got to change the tone and say no more nookie until you get married.
Okay, right. Well, that's gonna make it even harder. You know why? They're gonna not settle with that person and give them their request. They'll just go out and get the next person that would be dumb enough to say okay. So what do you mean? It's a still a war going on. So it would not be a ending to it by making your own stance of how you feel. Erica said, "It's the truth. These older women look better than us, happy and healthy, and no vitamins A, B, or C doing it. It's just vitamin D."
Mm. And I guess she's saying cougars. That what she's saying?
She said older than her. She said she give props.
Mm.
So what age are cougars?
I don't know, cause I read a thing that said a lady around about let's say 35 messing with a 20.
Oh, so the age of the person that you're involved with makes you a cougar, not your
Right.
age.
Right.
Oh,
Well, 35 is considered middle age now
oh,
because the average person, the average black man, I think I read it up last time, dies at the age of 67, the average black man. And I think the average woman dies at 72, something like that.
okay.
You gonna Google it up or you believe me?
No, I'm just listening to you.
Yeah. I'm just saying. She said, yes, cougars. So, I mean, yeah, I guess.
So if I don't have me a young buck in my life, then I'm not a cougar. If you don't have anyone in your life, what does that make you? Single or available?
Hmm.
Just get out there and get it. I'm asking the question.
I'm thinking like I'm trying to be a little serious, but
Oh, okay.
look,
I got the right nut on the line. Ever said a whore. Yeah, you crazy.
so it is what it is sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah. No, how they say, it's about that time. We wish we could stay on here all year long. Let me put my last one on there. Read that last one.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will see you all on next Monday and Tuesday at 9 p.m. Come and join us for the subjects. You got highlights, reviews, discussion questions. Send it to us. But we'll see you on next week, Monday and Tuesday. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
That part.
And everybody.
Erica said, good night, Erica. you made it pop it in.
All right,
Good
Nina.
night,
Thank
Nina.
you for hanging in there, chica.
Yeah. And how they say, good night to all, and to all a good
A
night.
good night.
We will see you back on Monday and Tuesday of next week. Be there or be square.
All right, Jeffrey the butler.
What you talking about? What you doing? What you talking about, man? Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Look at you.
Got him. Got him.
Don't forget next week's show, Monday and Tuesday at 9 o'clock. We will see you there. And shouts out to all these people. I save it for next show. See y'all.